This episode is powered by British Gas, with Peak Save helping you get more out of Sundays.
With Peak Save, electricity is half price every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Perfect for putting the kettle on, watching the football and running big energy appliance like your washing machine or dishwasher while you relax.
Same Sunday routine, same plans. You are just making the most of half price electricity for the things that use the most energy.
And with 5 hours of cheaper electricity every Sunday, the savings start to add up.
Plus, British Gas now have a new exclusive BWSL fixed tariff for fans, players, or anyone who's part of a club, guaranteed to be cheaper than the January price cap.
So Peak Save looks after your Sundays and the BWSL tariff looks after the rest of the year. British Gas backing the BWSL on the pitch and supporting fans off it as well.
Search British Gas Peak Save to find out more.
Terms and eligibility apply. Peak Save requires a smart meter and normal standing charges apply.
Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Brightness. If you haven't listened to our previous episode with Ellie Roebuck, it's a good one, so make sure you don't miss out on it. But first of all, before we move on, Rach, how are we?
Good, yeah. Pretty same as last week really, obviously still out, so.
Yeah, bit frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a different week for me, what my week usually looks like, but other than that, yeah, all good. You? Aside from your result?
Yeah, it's obviously hard, like, we hadn't had a result like that since 2018 when we lost to Arsenal at Kingsmeadow 5-1, I think it was.
I actually saw a post today that said that you've not lost back-to-back since Argy Beaver Jones was 11.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know why it was comparable to that. But.
It's crazy. It's really hard to take. So I think for me, like, I don't know, like I take losses really, really hard. I think first and foremost, you always look at yourself, don't you? And yeah, I think I spent the whole of last night just like, oh, should have done this, could have done that, So yeah, it's a bit of a hard one, to be honest. We had a day off today, so just been chilling with the dogs and just
reset.
Yeah, sorting myself out, ready to get back in tomorrow. But other than that, all good. Some exciting things going on in life, so that's nice. My sister's one day closer to giving birth to the baby. So yeah, really excited. I can't wait. And it literally falls on international break as well. So I'll be back home for that whole week. So yeah, hopefully she has it. And I'm praying I want a little baby niece. Please.
I was going to say, you need a little girl.
Too many nephews and, oh God, yeah. Too many. So, but listen,
too many men.
As long as the baby's healthy, we're all happy, and yeah, I'll be buzzing. But yeah, super excited for that. So lots to look forward to. But yeah, all is good. All is good.
Good.
One foot in front of the other. You know how it goes. One day after the other.
A journey starts with a single step.
Exactly. Shall we crack on to the game?
Yeah, let's go straight into your game. Get it out of the way. Bit of a drumming against Man City, but I think, like I said to you before, like we lost. Was it 6-1 or 6-0? 6-1, I think, against City. And obviously you lost 5-1. And I said to you after that game, I was like, they're ruthless this year. Like they're relentless. Like they never fail to just keep pumping.
Listen, they're at the top of the table for a reason. They're the best team in the league right now. And yeah, I think it was listen, we'd already put ourselves in a hard position anyway. And I think playing against a team like that away is extremely difficult, but it was such a weird game, like first half. And I will say this, I said it in an interview, and I think there's been a little bit of a misunderstanding in what I've said, which I think for the ones that don't really understand football, I think it's easy to take this out of context. And yeah, I've copped a lot of heat, to be honest, and as always, a lot of hate comes with bad results, but I guess it's becoming part and parcel of the game now, unfortunately, from fans. But yeah, first half, what I was trying to say is their keeper made more saves than Hannah, meaning we're putting the pressure on. We were in their half, like it felt like we were in City's half the whole of the first half.
Yeah,
they had those two chances, and to be honest, both are preventable. I think again, like in these games, it's fine margins. It's down to such small things, and these sorts of teams, you just can't give them half a yard. Like City are so clinical and so ruthless, and they have been all season. They don't necessarily need a million chances. They'll score off like 2 or 3, and in the first half they had 2 and scored 2. So that's what I was trying to get that point across is like we came in at half time actually really positive, although we were 2-0 down. We were positive because we were like, we were playing good. We had more of the ball. We had a lot of possession. We were in their half. Like the keeper made a lot of saves. We had a lot of corners. So we were putting the pressure on. So we were thinking, we're creating a lot. Let's try and finish now. And then second half, obviously you're chasing the game. Spaces open up. They've got a fantastic front line, and Carolyn adds probably one of her best games all season. But again, like we concede from a corner. Corner comes in, don't win the first ball, we don't win the second ball, and then she is fast as hell on the counter attack and she scores. But honestly, what I will say is the team gave absolutely everything, and you could look at every single player and we gave absolutely everything. Like not one of us had anything left to give, and we were trying and we managed to pull one back. We had another opportunity where they lost the ball in the back line and we could have scored again, which again you get another goal, it changes the game yet again. But listen, it was a mountain to climb in the second half against a team that's in its best form I've seen City in for a long time. Super disappointing, but you just have to dust yourselves off.
It's never over until the fat lady sings. Obviously, like you said, business end of the season, like anything could happen between now and then, but obviously it's looking a little bit unlikely that you'll go on and jump above them. So does that mean that you now switch main focus to finish as strong as you can, Champions League secured?
100%. I think every game before was a must-win game anyway, whereas now it absolutely is a must-win game, and we've got a huge game coming up at Spurs away. Which now the focus is to, and it's really weird. I've never been in this position. In all the years I've been at Chelsea, we've never been in a position where we're saying finish as high as possible. Like, so it is like a new, like weird experience. And I think that's why the loss was so hard to take.
What I will say is though, if I'm going to put a positive spin on this, me, I like to give a positive spin to everything.
Hit me bestie, because I'm in need of one. Come on.
You keep winning the league, right? Every year for however many years, but you've never won the Champions League.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't win the league, you win the Champions League. Maybe that's what this test. For you is.
I'll manifest that for sure, but
I'll manifest that for you.
There's still so much to play for, though. That's the thing. Like, it's not a matter of like, oh, we can't win the league, like we stop trying. Like, no, we have to finish. Not. We have to finish second. Like that's the aim, to finish as high as possible. And it's hard not for me to think we can go on and win the league. Like, it's really, really hard. And even if that's like absolutely impossible, which some people will think it is, my mentality is still like, we go out with that mentality that we still want to win the league.
Yeah. I think that shows from like the back end of where you played.
Yeah.
The way you finished yesterday, like obviously going on and getting the goal, but you can still see like it's not like, and when you get 5 goals put past you, especially when you're not used to that. Yeah. It's a bit like, which way could it go? But like you said, everyone gave everything, and you could see that later.
It's hard, but there's still so much to play for. Like I think that's one thing in the group. Like, there's no time to dwell at all. There's no pity party around here, and we certainly won't be allowing that. We've got League Cup final, FA Cup, Champions League. Still so much to play for in the league as well. Like, this is not a time to be having a pity party. Yes, we've had a bad loss. But listen, the fans are incredible for sticking behind as well, so definitely appreciate those. But anyway, moving on. City have playing out the skin. They are at the top for a reason. Credit where credit's due, and like I said, from our point, a lot was preventable, which is really, really frustrating. But against the top teams, it's fine margins, and we have to reflect, and we have to take the good parts out though, because like I said, the first half, their keeper did make more saves than we had to, meaning we had the pressure on. So we have to find the positives. We can't just look at everything that went wrong. We have to find the positives, move forward. And as always, one foot in front of the other. That's what we do.
Exactly.
Moving on. Your game.
Oh, really, really annoying. Yeah, I didn't go to the game. I needed a bit of a break from life in general, really. Yeah. So I went home, spent some time with my family because I just needed to.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's nice.
Yeah, so that was nice to get home, but obviously watch the game. And I think having not been in all the meetings this week, my understanding was Everton were loading the back post and set pieces. So really disappointed to concede 2 set pieces at the back post. And I said it last week. I was like, just keep that run going of losing at home because we've got them next. But, these things happen, and it's something for us where I think it's really frustrating because I think we've been quite dominant in attacking set pieces, but conceded quite a few off defensive set pieces. And as a team, we do pride ourselves in that. Yeah, intrigued to see like what the review's like of that. But yeah, I think for us, it's extremely disappointing conceding 2 set pieces, but one so late on.
Yeah.
89th minute is never, it's an awful one to be on the receiving end of. But I think we need to, like you always say, like quickly move on because our next run of games are huge. We've got Liverpool away. So we've got Everton away, Liverpool away, and then Tottenham at home in the next 2-3. So I think Liverpool obviously lost yesterday, but I think they're definitely on the rise and they'll be a tough opposition.
Yeah.
So I think even more so that one was disappointing because they're obviously haven't had the best run at home, Everton. We haven't started this part of the season as strong as we ended the last half of the season really strong. And you kind of want to take that momentum into the start of this half of the season. Obviously we beat Brighton, my last game that I played in. And that was a good win, like good one for the fans at home. Being a goal down. And then we've had Arsenal, Man United, 2 really tough games, obviously, and then Everton, which is one where I thought that we could get over the line, which is no disrespect to Everton at all. I just thought I always back us, especially, against teams that are below us, but it's not put us in the best spot now, obviously falling down to 8th. So really, really disappointed with that. But, like you say, regroup, pick ourselves up and then go and try and do the best we can to get 3 points away at Liverpool on the weekend.
So you can do, Bestie. It's been I think it's been a really weird season, to be honest. I think there's been a lot of like fixtures that 1 minute it's up, then it's down, and it's up, then it's down. I think for all teams have experienced that.
I will say Ruby Mace's deliveries though were bang on the money.
Honestly, I've screamed out for her all season. I think she's been solid all season. I think she's definitely a player that goes under the radar for me, to be honest. I think she's very consistent in her game, and I mean, I'm always full of praise for her. One of the youngsters coming through, but I think for yous as well, I always think something like set pieces, it's an easier fix than if it was open play and you were getting pulled apart, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
solid in open play.
That's why I think it stings a little bit more because it's like
it's a little bit preventable. Harder to take. Exactly. But listen, I wish you all the best moving forward, and hopefully you can get 3 points.
You sounded like we just broke up.
I know. I wish you all the best. Could you come and collect your shit?
It's not you, it's me. Moving on to Man United Liverpool, that was, a victory for Man United at home, which I think they've been on a good run the last couple of games, one against us, which we won't talk about again. But yeah, I think a weird one really, because I think like Liverpool are definitely on the rise. When I saw Man United against Villa last week, it was like they're just, again, it's another team that once they get going, like they can really get going. And maybe just a little bit too late for Liverpool to try and pull anything back with 2 quick goals, 52 and 60 from Nelson. So unlucky for Liverpool, but another good win for United.
Moving on, West Ham 1, Spurs 2. That was a close one, to be fair.
I thought Spurs would more comfortably win than what they did.
Yeah, but West Ham are picking up though, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, they've definitely improved this half of the season. I think they made
I think they've also just made a couple really good signings as well.
Good signings, new manager.
Yeah, I do think this will be a turning point for them. I really, really do.
I think it was a massive loss though for Spurs losing Drew Spence late on.
Yeah, that's
red card, never nice, especially in stoppage time. But I think she's been really good for them this season. She's been really good. So
yeah, they'll have to figure that one out because she's a key player for them. Breaks up a lot of play, brilliant on the ball. I've always rated Drewby. But yeah, if it's a red, it's a red, innit? You can't really argue it. London City 2, Brighton 1.
I did not see that game. No.
I didn't see the game, but I didn't see that coming either. I didn't expect.
I would have predicted a draw on that one.
Yeah, I think Brighton have maybe slipped off a little bit, and I think I watched London City's game against City, and I thought they were really unlucky not to come away with something. Just couldn't get that final product, but I thought they had a brilliant game against City.
Goal was lovely.
Unreal.
I saw that one. I saw that actually because I was watching it on like a multi-view thing. And she just cut inside, like top corner left foot. I think she's been a tidy little player.
She's exciting for them. She's really, really exciting.
Different type of winger as well, like different type of player.
Yeah, she has been brilliant for them.
I think she's been really good. So Yeah,
I did not expect that. I think that's a hard one for Brighton to take, but again, keeps the league interesting.
Yeah, and then finally, we obviously Leicester didn't play because they had Arsenal, so that got postponed for the Champions Cup. What did you make of this? I think quite cool actually to see like different teams play. But what I did find strange, right, is that the finals played at Arsenal's home ground. Like, when does that ever happen?
Yeah, I didn't think that was right, to be fair. I think the final should be played.
It should be a neutral venue, no matter what.
Yeah, I don't think it should be at like a home stadium. I feel
like
that's an advantage.
You're always going to get
it's an advantage.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I find that one really weird.
I didn't expect it though. I did not expect it to go extra time. I did think Arsenal would have pulled away from the game, but yeah, I think again playing a different opponent, someone you're not used to, different type of players.
I think like Brazilian teams are always exciting, and like you don't get to see their club football much, do you?
They have no fear, by the way, whatsoever. Like I
love the culture. Yeah, like I love that they're dancing and like
the fans were incredible.
One of my teammates, Gabby, she's Brazilian. She went there and she was in with it and I just thought it's so cool. Like
there were a little clip of Mido taking a free kick, and it was like if I was Mido, like the camera was on me, and they were just all the fans were in the background, just like jumping from the side, and it was insane. Like it was. I love
culture like that. I think it's sick. But I was surprised initially. I think that Corinthians beat Gotham. Like I would have I think everyone predicted Gotham Arsenal final, but 100%. Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah, it was.
I would have liked to have seen an English team play against an NWSL side though, to see how they fared up. But yeah, it's a good little tournament, I suppose. But yeah, I think my only thing would be that it
shouldn't have been at a home stadium. It's an advantage. You shouldn't do that. But yeah, congratulations to them, and yeah, it was nice to see different opponents playing each other. But guys, that is it. We are going to take a quick break and we'll be back very soon.
Welcome back to the second part of Daily Brightness. We are mixing things up a little bit this week, and we are about to talk about 90s and noughties nostalgia.
Come on.
So there's been a lot of news over the last week about Revolution bars closing across the UK. I think it's fair to say that we've both spent a good few hours in those establishments over the years. I remember growing up being like, off to Revs, mate. I'll meet you at Revs.
It was like you were like the cool kids if you were going there. Like you were you were cool, you were part of the cool group. That's devastating, you know. That's actually really upsetting. It's like it feels like end of an era. Like I feel like I'm losing part of like my childhood, like my memories.
I felt like that with like Blockbuster and stuff. Sure. Anyway, following that news, we thought we'd have a trip down memory lane and discuss the things we're most nostalgic about from the 90s and the noughties that we wish could make a return. So, since we do things in threes, Millie, you go first and tell us something that you would love to bring back.
My first one, I think, I weren't a big like TV kid. I was always at the farm, like always with the horses. But when I did watch TV, Kenan and Kel was the best programme ever.
Who loves orange soda?
Orange soda. It was so sick. It was literally, I don't know, like, and you know, if you were to watch it now, people would be like, oh, the quality is not very good, or da-da-da-da. And I'm like, nobody cares. Like, nobody cared about the quality of the TV or the picture, or, oh my God, it weren't caught in 4K. Like, nobody cares. Like, it was just so, I don't know.
We had little tellies like that big with a video player.
Yeah, the little bubble TVs.
What makes me laugh so much is when the kids these days don't know what videos are. I'm like, what?
Or they're like, my flat screen's not big enough. It's not a 52 inch. I'm like, 52 inch? I used to have a big cube as a TV, mate. I used to be sat there in front of it like this. Oh my God, that would be mine though. Kenan and Kel, I'd bring back TV shows like that, I think.
Yeah, I remember used to watch Kenan and Kel and Saved by the Bell before school every day.
Yeah.
It was always on. I used to get my breakfast, sit and watch, I think Kenan and Kel was first, then Saved by the Bell, and sometimes mum would be like, get up. I'm like, oh.
Absolutely loved it. That's like a real core for me. Kenan and Kel and Orange Soda is like it's core. What about yours?
What a show! What they don't make it like that anymore.
They don't. They really don't. Everything's different.
I'm trying to think of something that's relatable now. I don't know what I don't think kids even bother with it, do they? They're just always playing on the iPads and that now.
Maybe well, now it's like they just watch YouTube and like
Hannah Montana or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could go a million directions with this, but I think one of my number one things would be MSN, because
well, you used to put your status on BRB, just going for my dinner.
No, mine used to have like emojis, and everything was typed, like every word was typed starting with a capital letter. And it's like,
or you'd put who you were with.
Yeah.
You put who you were with, like M loves such and such. Oh my God.
Or if your mates didn't put you in the status, you're like, have we fallen out or something?
Yeah, why have we fell out?
I just remember going to so many internet cafes when I was on holiday because I was
logging on.
Yeah. I'd be like now I'm thinking I couldn't think of anything worse than going on a computer when I'm on holiday, but I used to find the internet cafe.
Just explain what MSN is, because I reckon there's a lot of people out there listening that have no idea and thinking, what the hell is that? Do you remember Bebo as well? Bebo was literally Bebo, MSN, MySpace, all the same. Basically, you used to log on to and when I say you used to log onto your computer, I used to pull my chair out, pull the keyboard out, and I'd have a massive cube screen. We're not talking MacBooks and all these smart technology.
Dial up internet, you had to wait till it goes.
Literally. And then you'd watch the little bubbles of the people just spinning around like that. And MSN was like a chat. It was like a chat
I would
space,
say
basically.
It's a bit like WhatsApp. But
on a computer, and it was the way you communicated. When we didn't have phones, you'd be like, right, I'll meet you at bottom at park. I'll meet you at park in 10 minutes.
No, but I used to like give my friends 3 rings when I was going online, so it didn't cost to top my, because back in the day you used to top your phone up. So every time they picked up the phone, it was like 15p. So I was like, right, I'll give you 3 rings when I'm going on.
Yeah, exactly. But that was
like,
literally...
my dad had it and everything. Like I remember he was at work logged in, and that's how you speak to him. Like
so
if I needed to talk to him.
Bebo, you could have a profile. That's the only thing I remember that was different. It was black and purple. That's what I remember. And then you had like an actual page, and it'd be like
you'd create your profile page. You could have a song and everything.
Yeah, your relationship, such and such forever. Like
no, but also MySpace when you had top friends. Like if someone got bumped, if you got bumped out, literally. Top friends,
my God, Millie's just bumped me from a top 3. Yeah, too right. You annoyed me. Get out. I'd also bring back topping up your phone. I used to love that.
I wouldn't. I hated that. I used to hate running out of credit. I'd be like, when it used to cost you, like my mum used to text me, right, and say,
yeah,
I'll pick you up at 7 or whatever. And like now you'd be like, all right, see you at 7. But now she'd used to put DTB at the end, like don't text back because it would cost me.
But also that forced you, like when I was little. This is another thing. We've got more than 3 besties because I've got so many. Going and knocking on for your mate to play out.
I know.
You don't do that anymore.
No.
Kids don't play out anymore. When I tell you, I kid you not, my best mate, who was called Daniel, who was my best friend through all of school, everyone out doing God knows what else, we were playing on skateboard, making ramps, and can you go down that steep hill doing this, or can you do this?
I just
lived
played
like
footy
few
in the
doors
street
up from
all
me.
the time.
Honestly, but you'd have to go and knock on. I'd be like, Daniel playing, or you'd knock on for me, is Millie playing? Is she allowed to play? Like or meet you down there at 10, and your mum would be like, be back before dark for your tea. Like that was it. That's how we communicated, and you were lucky if you got a top up on your phone. Like, but you didn't really need it.
No,
you didn't need it. Like you communicated properly.
I feel like
with
more when
people.
you got into your teenage years, you started needing it when like everyone was texting and stuff. But like you just used to go on MSN, didn't you? It was class.
MSN. Honestly, I might bring it back. Does it still exist? Should we make an account?
Imagine. It's like BBM. Do you remember that when you used to have a pin? You used to ping
Yeah.
people.
Oh my God, honestly.
I've just gone on a bit of a rant then about
right.
technology,
My second big one though. My second big one would be the little thing. Keep it alive.
Oh, Tamagotchi.
Yes, I used to collect those.
I've got one.
Oh my God, I need to feed it. It's going to die.
I've got one, right? And I don't know how to use it. I was playing on it when I got it, and I was like, one of my friends got me it, and I was like, it's pooing. But I'm like, I don't know how to stop
do it.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out, but I used to love stuff like that. I remember Furbies.
Yes, I used to collect all them. Right, I've got a confession. As a kid, I used to have so many teddies, and I used to collect them all.
Yeah, same, but Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Remember them TY Beanie Babies?
You never pull the tag off, ever. No. You pulled the tag off, throw it in the bin.
They're worth loads now, them, you know.
Yeah, I know. Well, freaking heck, man, all on fire at field, burnt them all.
Right then. Okay, my next one. Okay, really random, right? But me and Sarah were talking about this the other day. Do you remember Cat's Cradle?
No.
You do. Do you not remember them pieces? They were like string, right? And like I'd make a pattern with it, and then you'd have to come in and like lift it out. And
oh my God! And you cross your fingers over like that, and then you pull it round.
And you used to have.
What do you do that with? Right, we're gonna.
I'm going to order one. I looked on Amazon last night. I was like, I'm going to get one because all I remember is you'll know what I'm doing here, right? All I remember is
you loop it like that, and then you pick it over, and then you push it, pull it underneath, and then you'd scoop in and pull it through, and then scoop it back.
I used to love that. That and like. board games and stuff. Like, well, I used to get really
Yeah.
angry. Like my mum used to say, obviously, when I used to play frustration, I used to, if anyone was getting to the end and about to win, I'd tip the board up so no one could win.
Best it. That game on Old Sky. I remember it. We're all blue and yellow. The bee game.
Yeah.
The bee game.
What is that called?
There were a chicken one as well. Oh, that's when what was that website when you were in IT? When you were in IT at school.
Miniclip.
Yeah, the motorbike game with the little monkey on. As you can tell, Millie did not pay attention. That's all I did in IT at school. All I did, straight on Miniclip straight away. And it was like, me. And you used to use little arrows and space bar where you like break.
They used to know that you were doing it because you were just like this.
God.
You're like this.
Yeah, Millie, get off a Miniclip, do your work. I'll be 2 seconds, I'm just completing this level. Oh my God, these were the days, man. I do miss it. Same with Nokia, Snake on Nokia.
But tell you why I miss a Nokia. It's because all you could do is ring, text, and play a game.
Have you ever seen them little posts on Instagram when they're like, if you know, you know, and it's like, it'll be like, obviously with the old phones. For the kids these days, you're blessed. But when we were young, we used to have Nokias. You might not even know what a Nokia is, but basically you had all your numbers on your actual buttons. They weren't touchscreen. And to say like, you okay, you'd have to click like, well, if you were just doing it as a U or whatever, but you'd have to tap that number that many times to get the letter up. And I always see it when it's like YRST, whatever. It's like, or it'd be like 888888931, spell it. And the kids these days don't understand it. They just don't get it. It's so funny.
Oh, take me back.
Snake was banging. I might go and buy a Nokia just to play Snake.
Honestly, how good would it be to go back to a bog standard phone that has no social media on it?
Oh, I'd love it.
All you could do is text and ring. Anyway, that was really nostalgic. I absolutely loved all of that.
I love that. I might actually get one thing though that takes me back to it because those were good days then.
Really good days. Let's get a Nokia. I'm ordering a Cat's Cradle tonight though because I want to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little Nokia for Snake game, and I might play Miniclip tonight actually. See how far I get.
Yeah, I love Miniclip. Right, let's go on to Millie's favourite thing ever, block and delete.
Also, just before that, to the fans that are listening, send in your
90s nostalgia.
Yeah, send them in. I'm intrigued because I feel like I've forgot a million things. So send them in, tag us, and we'll reveal a couple on the next episode. But yeah, on to block and delete. Bestie, do you want to do the audience ones first?
Yeah, so from Zara, soggy tea bags left by the sink. Just put it in the bin.
Agreed.
I don't do that, but I have a little tea,
a little tea plate. But can I ask a question? How long do you leave it there for before you put it in the bin?
But I would like to put it in the bin pretty soon. But I can say I'm at fault sometimes. I'm guilty of leaving it there for a
But I do hate people that just put it on the side because tea stains the side. So don't do that.
I agree with that.
But my bin is exactly where I make my tea. So I just open my drawer and put it straight in. But we don't leave it in the sink. It's disgusting.
No.
I agree with that, Zara. Right, Eve, block and delete biscuit tins in grandparents' houses that just contain sewing supplies. The betrayal is real.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say block and delete biscuit tins from grandparents. I'm like, that was like my favourite thing in the world. I used to love going around my grandma's and getting all the bickies out.
Oh, we used to, Grand's always got a goodie drawer. Kids are in it now, I'll be straight and he's like, can I have a chocolate roll? He's straight into the cupboard, he knows exactly where it is. Yeah, that's it's a bit nasty, that, isn't it, really? Where you just as you think you're getting a biscuit, you get.
That's like the same as somebody leaving an empty biscuit packet in the drawer.
Oh, and you think, oh, brilliant, I've got a knob.
Yeah.
And then it's empty. Brilliant.
So I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that.
Get rid of that.
Right, this one is, I agree massively with this next one. Block and delete cutlery that's almost clean but has one tiny bit of food stuck to it. The dishwasher only had one job. I agree, right? Because that is so annoying. And sometimes you don't notice it and you put it back in your drawer. Like the other day, this happened to me the other day. So Sarah's obviously had Nutella, puts it in the dishwasher. I've gone to take it out. I went to go scoop out butter with a knife.
Yeah.
Bloody Nutella stuck to one side of it. I was like, oh, get back in dishwasher.
Yeah, straight back in dishwasher that. It is annoying.
It is annoying.
It is really annoying.
They were good ones today. Good ones.
Right, what's yours?
Ironically, I went for a walk with my mum and Sarah and we were talking about this. And my mum texted me something that annoyed her, so I may have to share them. But my biggest one from this week is, there's two parts to this. Seems to always be about dogs or driving or something, but going on a nice long walk, right, where your dogs can be off the lead, and you keep your dog on the lead.
I hear that. But what if it's got a problem?
Don't walk it there then. Because they pull it tight and like, no, don't come near my dog. But my dog is just running up to just say hi.
Yeah.
So don't walk around there with your dog on the lead. If it's got a problem, then don't be mad if my dog comes running over trying to play. If it's a place where you can walk off the lead. Also, if you've got a big dog that needs to be running about in this open space, and you've just got it tight on a lead close to you, no, not into it.
I do agree, because I've had some confrontations, let's say, where they're like, get your dog away, and I'm like, well, no, if it's not safe, it should, one, be muzzled.
Yeah. Muzzle it if it's not, or don't walk in a place where dogs can run at you.
As long as their reaction's acceptable, like if your dog runs up to him, then fair.
It happened to me yesterday, put it that way, and I was like, she was like, oh. I'm like, what? You're walking 2 dogs on the lead and you're worried about Louis, who's this big, running up to your dog to just sniff it and say hello. Don't look at my dog like you're going to kick it or you're going to kill it if
I'd love to see you kick it. I'd love to see you kick it, darling.
So that's mine.
It'd be the last thing that you'd be doing. Yeah, I like those. I don't like when people moan when dogs bark, like my little 2 bark, but that's... people forget when they're telling them to shut up. Dogs are made to bark. They're communicating. So I'm not going to constantly tell them to shut up. If they're out of line, I'll tell them. But other than that, they're communicating. Exactly. That's what they're born to do. Oh, what's mine? Mine's a bit of like a pet peeve, to be honest. It's a bit of a continuous thing. But when people read messages and don't reply, if it requires a reply... Freaking reply, man! Just reply anything. Just put a thumbs up or acknowledge or whatever. Like, don't read the message. If you don't have time to reply, why are you reading the message?
Well, exactly. It's annoying. Really annoying.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, freaking it. It's so annoying. Like,
and you're on your phone. Just takes 2 seconds.
1, you're on your phone. 2, you've took time to read the damn message. So 3, why can't you just, even if you're busy, just be like, I'm busy, I'll reply later. Or send a thumbs up.
That reminds me, your mum rang me the other day and I completely forgot to ring her back. So I'm sorry, Nicola.
I'm calling out my best day. She's ignorant. I'm joking.
That is my fault. But when you called, I was very busy, and then that's my problem. That is my problem. I always forget to call back.
I forget. So sorry, I do Nicola. That all the time.
And you know what? She was actually ringing. I'm pretty sure she was ringing because she texted me right before to say how good the episode was with Ellie and how well she thought we did and how well she thought
she knows
did,
though.
so.
If you don't, this you're obviously busy.
Well,
but yeah,
she'll be listening. Mine. So I'm sorry, Nicola. Still love you loads.
Don't read messages if you're not going to reply, and it also takes 30 seconds to reply. I don't care what anyone says.
Exactly.
Moving on.
Right, my favourite time of the week: gratitude. Come on, Mill. Tell me what you're grateful for this week.
Mine's a super simple one. I'm just grateful for family being healthy. Obviously, my sister is due soon. She had to go for a little checkup yesterday, so they couldn't come to the game, unfortunately. But obviously, life is more important. So, yeah, I don't like stuff like that when it comes to family and friends. I get really, really worried. But, yeah, just grateful that everyone's kind of healthy, in a good place. And, yeah. I think mine's super simple this week.
Love that.
So baby we checked, Amy we checked, we're all good.
Baby and mum are all good. That's what we love to hear.
Exactly.
I am grateful for... It's quite a few things this week. Being out in the countryside, like I love going home. I love Yorkshire. I love how green it is. I love the walks. I went on a lovely 5-mile walk and yeah, it was so nice to be with my family and yeah, just get home for a little bit and be out in the nature and countryside.
I love that. I think we should start. Let's just rate that Yorkshire's the best place in England.
100%.
It is. And if you've got anything else to say other than you agree, then just don't bother telling us. Yorkshire's the best.
Right, and that is the end of this episode. Thank you for listening to Daily Brightness. Look out for another superb episode coming this week on Thursday. We're really excited for this one. So, yeah, I hope you guys are too. And hope it's as big of a hit as it was with Ellie last week. Get in touch on socials at Daily Brightness, and it's a big goodbye from me.
And before it's a goodbye from me, if you're not subscribing, what the hell are you doing? Press the damn button. See you soon, guys.